All right, how we doing tonight? Glad to be at the weekend, I'm sure we all are, and especially glad to be at Friday night this week because that means Leaf Best of Basketball released today. Yeah, it did. I'm kind of excited about getting into that tonight. Before we get started ripping into things, we do have a little bit of information to go over. We just call it kind of a pre-break checklist, if you will. That's just to get everybody on the same page. So let's get rolling with that. First up, feedback. Completely automated on eBay. I do that so that you don't ever have to wait on me. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get the same in return. And of course, the second and most important thing there is a quick thank you, because I do appreciate you bidding with me and breaking with me. And lots of you come by and chat and hang out on nights when you do and don't break. So whatever brings you by tonight, I'm glad to have you. Thanks for joining me. Taking a look at breaks that are coming up. So this is the stuff we're going to be doing over the next 5 days. It's already up and listed on eBay, and we'll be breaking it as you see there. Tomorrow night then will be autographed baseballs, 3-box inner case Onyx Preferred Players. We're going to open a Gold Rush Trifecta football box tomorrow night. That is 3 autographed memorabilia items, and we don't know exactly what they're going to be. Apparently it can be anything from jerseys to cleats, photographs, mini helmets. I'm not even sure. Footballs, actual footballs, I think can be in there. So we'll give it a try tomorrow night and see what we think about it. Also, Leaf Flash Baseball, another full case of that. And then we'll do a 2-case break of Revolution Basketball, the Chinese New Year edition. On Sunday, we'll open TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jersey, another case of Leaf Best Basketball. The last that I have of Panini 1. I know, I'm going to be sad to see it go. But we will open my last master case of that on Sunday night, along with a half case of 2018 Heritage Minor League Baseball. Yeah, right? Because I apparently forgot to open that last year. So we have a case and a half of that. We're going to open a half case of it Sunday. We'll throw in the full case sometime soon. Monday will be Impeccable Basketball, Flash Baseball, and Plates and Patches Football, all by the full case. Tuesday will be a Leaf Autograph Multi-Sport Jersey, a 3rd case of Leaf Best of Basketball, a 3rd case of Select Football. On Wednesday night, we'll do another Onyx Preferred Players case of autographed baseballs. And Heritage Baseball comes out on Wednesday, so we will open a half case of 2019 Heritage. For tonight, here's what you need to know. No free shipping breaks tonight. Everything's a paid shipping break. We've got Leaf Best of Basketball and Select Football. Anticipating that everything we're opening tonight should be out the door to you no later than Tuesday. Some or all of it may go sooner than that, but it should not be any later than Tuesday. Select Football, all the teams are going to pull cards. We don't need to worry about consolation cards in that one. However, if you are in Leaf Best Basketball and your team is not pulled in that break, you are entitled to consolation cards. They can be from any year and any series. I keep track of it for 90 days, a rolling 90-day period. But in this case, because it is a paid shipping break, if you get skunked, I hope you don't, but if you do, then I will be sending your consolation cards out when the rest of that break ships. So once again, first up tonight, a 10-box case of 1819 Leaf Best Basketball. It is a full case break. It's break number 1. Everything we opened tonight ended tonight on eBay Friday night, the 22nd of February. And of course, you've got the team names on the left-hand side. Your eBay username is up in lights across from your team on the right-hand side if you're the winning bidder. And note in here, we do have a special little bidding category. It stated this in the description as well, so hopefully everybody knows this already. But we do have a special category for any redemption. So if we pull any redemptions, it goes to that category. Now, this is a buyback product, so the only thing we're going to find on redemptions will be either autographed memorabilia, or it could be a sealed box of cards, or it could be a sealed pack of cards, like a rare pack of cards. But outside of that, that's the only thing that would be on a redemption in this particular product, and that is why Redemptions has its own bidding category. And the final little bit of information while I'm getting this out of the case here. You probably noticed the background went a little bit out of focus there, and I did that on purpose. So don't you worry. We're going to be able to see everything with no problems. I just happen to like to look at it up close, and I don't like all that pesky, zooming in and out that the camera does when you have it on autofocus. So I just take care of that up front. So in chat tonight we have Ezekiel is here, and Geo is here, and Bobby B is here. Hey, hey, hey to you too, Bobby B. Warthog, I love that. iWarthog, what a great username. iWarthog is here. Chaos Fighter is here. Nicholas. And Ezekiel, you want to know if I have more impeccable. You mean beyond what I have listed for next week? Yes, I think I do. Because what did we have listed next week? 1 or 2 breaks more already? Yeah, I definitely have more than that. There's the 1 or 2 already scheduled. And then there'll still be another few cases beyond that. So that's how that will roll. Jordan is here. Staying Lover is looking for the Nuggets and the Hornets. And Quest is here. Hi, Quest. So, okay, I have to ask. Everybody has seen this by now, I bet. What in the heck with Robert Kraft? Like, how flipping hilarious is that? So if somehow you did not hear the news for this today, I really don't almost know how you could have not heard it unless you just had no television or radio or anything on all day. But Robert Kraft got busted in a prostitution sting in Florida. 77-year-old Robert Kraft, owner of the New England Patriots. Yeah, that guy, the billionaire, that guy. So he was at a massage parlor where apparently they caught the entire, shall we call it, exchange on video. So there's like, no, how are you going to deny that, man? It's on video. They were watching this place apparently for 8 months, and he has been caught up in it at least twice, I think they said, in that 8-month period. So yeah, can you even? Oh man, like what kind of punishment you think the NFL is going to give him? Do you suppose? But I think my favorite part is the police have announced that it's on video. Yes, it is him. It is Robert Kraft. There is money changing hands. You see the actual act on video. And somehow or another, Robert Kraft's attorney is still going, oh, yeah, well, the truth will come out. I hate to tell you this, buddy, but I think the truth already came out. So, oh, mercy. That was kind of interesting. But, yeah, so an interesting day. All right, so we do have, of course, one original card in each of these as well. And they will go, well, as best we can determine. This one, of course, we can tell is Lakers because it talks about the Lakers there on the back, and he's in a Lakers uniform. So Magic going to the Lakers on the Leaf original card. Here's our first buyback card, and it is one Shaquille O'Neal for the Magic. That is on Noir. It's numbered to 99, originally out of 1718 Noir, looks like. Oh, see, now Nicholas, I don't think he's gonna. Nicholas says, oh, Goodell's just gonna let Robert Kraft off. Oh, I think you're really wrong. Think about, when Irsay, the guy who owned the Colts, got pulled over for DUI, he got like a $500,000 fine and suspended for a bunch of games. Oh, this is going to be way worse. This is going to be way worse. Here is Scottie Pippen for the Bulls on our Leaf original, and our buyback, Larry Bird, out of Encased, numbered to 5, no less. So the Celtics are off to a good start there. We have a 9 grade for the card, 10 grade for the autograph, and that was out of 1718 Encased basketball. Yeah, well, I think it's going to be really interesting to see how it transpires, but I don't know. That just cracked me up that the guy is trying to say he didn't do it, and the police have already said, yes, there's video evidence of the entire transaction. It's like so great. All right, we have Dominique Wilkins on this one, and you know, that will end up going to, is that a Rockets jersey, guys? I mean, I think it is. We'll double check that, but I think it is. Allen Iverson and the Sixers, that is out of Spectra. It is a card grade of 9, an autograph grade of 10. It's numbered to 49, and this was originally out of 1718 Spectra. Nicholas says there's a meme out there. I haven't seen this of Robert Kraft propositioning Tom Brady. I love it, man. People make these memes so quickly. Hawks, guys. Sorry. Why would I? I know that's Hawks. I don't even know why I said Rockets, except I'm like so sidetracked by Robert Kraft. I'm sorry, guys. Hawks for the Dominique Wilkins. Allen Iverson for the 76ers. Next up, it is Monumental Marks Kevin Durant. Oklahoma City Thunder out of Momentum Basketball, which I think we only had the 1 year of Momentum, which is 12-13, I do believe. So a nice little Kevin Durant autograph coming out for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oh, you guys, yeah, Mr. Majestic and Danny and Nicholas, you guys are all like Hawks. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I said Rockets. It definitely Hawks. My bad on that. I apologize. Hakeem Olajuwon is on this one. Now I think I can officially say Rockets. Mr. Jason Tatum out of 2017 Prism rookie signatures. It is Gem Mint 10. The Boston Celtics are kind of rocking it right now. Larry Bird and a Jason Tatum rookie. Not too shabby. Gio, you need some Brooklyn Nets in here? All right, well, let's do our best to find you some Brooklyn Nets in here. Bobby Knight. Well, Bobby Knight, of course, was coached Indiana college basketball. He's going to set up there. We'll have to give him out by way of random. A Donovan Mitchell Ruby Wave Prism out of 2017 Prism. It is Gem Mint 10. Nice Donovan Mitchell rookie card hit there for the Utah Jazz. Mr. Majestic, Leaf Best Of is always really nice. Best of football, best of basketball, best of baseball. It's always been a good product, but they reconfigured it, I guess, last year starting with best of baseball, or maybe last year starting with best of sports. There's Larry Bird with the Celtics. When they reconfigured it to go like this, where it's 1 hit per box and 10 per case, it used to be like 2 or 3 hits per box and fewer boxes per case. Anyway, it was more confusing and it didn't seem like the hits were as good. But ever since they reconfigured it, the hits are really typically very nice out of Leaf Best Of. How about Kobe Bryant, numbered 249, out for the Lakers. That's out of 13-14 Timeless Treasures basketball. And that's hard signed as well. No sticker on that. But Fantasy Sports, Mr. Majestic, also has nice stuff. In fact, I've got some more Fantasy Sports stuff that I need to get into some mixers for basketball and baseball and football. LaMelo Ball, well, he goes up here with Bobby Knight. We'll have to give him out later by way of random, too. Here comes Trae Young. So, Trae Young is out of 18-19 Contenders draft picks. Of course, this is his rookie year that we're in the midst of. That is a Gem Mint 9 autograph grade 10. So, the Atlanta Hawks bringing home Trae Young. Here we have Oscar Robertson. And Oscar Robertson was a Buck, but he also played for somebody else, too. Who the heck else did he play for? Help me out, guys. Mainly, I always think of Oscar Robertson as the Bucks, but he played somewhere else, too. And I'm not sure which uniform that goes to. So we may have to look that one up and figure that out by length of service because I can't remember. Giannis. How about that for the Bucks? And that is out of National Treasures. You got the Greek Freak. That's a Kobe all-rookie selection. That's why you see Kobe's face in the background. But you got Giannis to 99 with a relic and a signature out of 2013-14 National Treasures. So what? Yeah. How nice is that? The Bucks no longer care about if they got the Oscar Robertson base card. Yeah. Exactly. The Kings. Thank you, Stang Lover. I knew there was another team that I always automatically think of him as Bucks, but it's not always the Bucks. There's Alonzo Mourning. And Alonzo Mourning, did he also play for a couple of different teams? He might have. We'll double check him too. Dirk Nowitzki and the Mavericks is our last out. This is numbered to 49, and it's out of 16-17 National Treasures basketball. The colossal relic and the autograph there. So bear with me here for a second, kids. Let me bring up the stats real quickly. And I think, well, let's just make sure that I know where that Oscar Robertson's going to go. So hang tight here for a second. You know, some of them, it was obvious because they had the team name listed on the back, and you could tell by the jersey color. Others, not as obvious. So we're going to go length of service here for dear old Oscar Robertson. And I'll double check on Alonzo Mourning too, mainly because I don't happen to remember if he I think he did play for more than one team, but I want to double check that as well. All right, Oscar Robertson actually would have played the most seasons for what ultimately is the Kings. At the time, of course, it would have been like the Cincinnati Royals, but then you guys know the drill. They became the Kansas City Royals, became the something else's, and anyway, they're the current Sacramento Kings. So what that means to us is, of course, cards always stay with their franchises. So dear old Oscar here, due to number of seasons played, goes to the Kings as a result of that. And now let me double check on Alonzo Mourning, because for some reason I do think that he has played more than where I'm thinking. And, you know, this is why we look it up, because I always think of Oscar Robertson as a Buck, but yet, hey, he had 10 years with the Cincinnati Royals, which is the Kings. Shows you what we know. Sometimes we default to what we think of the most. All right, Alonzo, you had, so yeah, he did play for a couple of other teams, but he played his most seasons, of course, for Miami, the Miami Heat, but he did have the Hornets and a couple other teams, but I wanted to make sure, so that's where that goes. So once again, our base, Alonzo Mourning, will go to the Heat. Oscar Robertson goes to the Kings. Larry Bird for the Celtics. Hakeem Olajuwon, Rockets. Allen Iverson, 76ers. Dominique Wilkins for the Hawks. Scottie Pippen for the Bulls. Magic Johnson for the Lakers. We've got these two fellows here that we're going to give away using random.org. So let's do that. I'm going to bring you with me while we go through this process. So it's pretty easy. I'm going to copy all of our team names, including the redemption spot, because the redemption spot here obviously has a skin in the game as well, so to speak. And we're going to then roll over here to random.org. I'm going to paste them all in there. Because here's the way I do random, guys. When I have 9 or fewer items in a list, we do random 3 different times. In this case, obviously, we have more than that. We have 31 items in our list, counting the redemption bidding spot. So we're going to do random a single time. This one is for the Bobby Knight and the LaMelo Ball card. One team is going to get both of those cards, both of those unassigned cards. Okay? So here we go, guys. The Philadelphia 76ers. So the 76ers are getting these two guys, which are not NBA affiliated. A college coach and a player who hadn't been in either one. Bear with me. I'm going to put it in something that I can then write on primarily, just so I don't have to go look it up later. So when it comes time to ship, it'll be a little faster if I don't have to go back and watch the video. And I had carried my Sharpie off somewhere. All right, let's recap the rest of this, and then we'll be moving into select football after that. So Trae Young for the Hawks. The Donovan Mitchell, nice little Gem Mint 10. Let's try that again. Gem Mint 10 for the Jazz. Then we have the rookie Jason Tatum, also a Gem Mint 10. So a couple of nice Prism rookies came out there back to back. You have the Allen Iverson, card graded to 9. Then you've got Larry Bird, that is numbered to 5, card graded to 9. Next up, Nowitzki for the Mavericks to 49 out of NT. Giannis, that is just so nice. The Greek Freak to 99, rookie year out of National Treasures. I mean, that's an excellent hit for the Milwaukee Bucks. For the Lakers, you've got Kobe Bryant to 49. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, it is Kevin Durant. And then we had Shaquille O'Neal for the Magic out of Noir, started things off. So that is case number 1 of Leaf Best of Basketball. We got plenty of Leaf Best of Basketball, so we will be opening it quite a bit more over the next week or 10 days. I think our next break of that is scheduled for Sunday night. So for those of you who might have an interest in it, that's the deal. All right, give me 1 second here to get our spreadsheet set back up. We'll take a look at that and then get ready to roll into our case of select football. Let's see here. Oh, Bruce, you must have had the Bucks tonight. Do you have the Bucks? I'm catching up on my chat. It looks like maybe you did. Dirty Dog, you're wanting to know if there's any unpaid in select. I don't think so. I think everything was paid. I'll double check for you, but I think we're all paid up. And Mr. Majestic, yeah, that definitely, we went to the Heat by length of service on the Alonzo morning. And that is the team I was thinking of, but also there are 2 other teams he had played for. So I thought, I better check length of service, because that is our default, obviously, as it states in the listing description, in the absence of team identified information. So those of you who might have missed it earlier, anticipating this stuff that we opened tonight should be on the way to you no later than Tuesday. Could be sooner, shouldn't be later. And if you got skunked in Leaf Best Basketball, you are still going to get consolation cards in the mail, and they will ship out with the rest of the break. 12-box case of 2018 Select Football. This is case break number 2. Once again, everything opening tonight, ended tonight on eBay, Friday night, the 22nd of February. Same format, team names on one side and our username across from each team on the opposite side. Extra bidding spot here too, guys. That is for the XRC redemption cards. So there are supposed to be about 3 of those per case. That's per Panini. Now, you know Panini likes to say everything is on average. So, you know, means we could find less, we could find more, but in general, we should find 3 XRC redemptions per case. And now to answer your question up here, Dirty Dog, we are taken care of on the 49ers. Good grief. In select football, except for the 49ers, but I know what's going on with that one. And I'm not worried about that one. I know that payment will be coming in shortly. That's in a different time zone, and I know what's going on with it. So yeah, it looks like we're ready to roll with that. Bruce, you did hit that. Well then, you know what, man? How awesome was that pickup? I don't know. I didn't pay attention to what the Bucks sold for tonight. But I got to tell you, probably no matter what it was, picking up the Greek Freak rookie autograph out of National Treasures is probably worth kind of no matter what price you paid out of there. That's what I'm thinking. All right, Nicholas, you need to find yourself some Steelers tonight, you say. All right. Well, then let's get busy trying to find you some Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, I'm always happy to see the Steelers come out. And it looks like we still can't get rid of that drama, though, can we, Nicholas? I mean, I think until we actually get Antonio Brown traded and out of the way, we're not going to get rid of any associated drama, it doesn't sound like. It's like, I just kind of want to not have a soap opera going on. Although, with the latest Robert Kraft development for the Patriots, that might keep our soap opera out of the news cycle for a couple weeks. While they sort out Mr. You know, prostitution, solicitation, Robert Kraft. So, Chaos Fighter says, good luck to whoever got the Bears. Oh, somebody beat you out in the last couple seconds. Somebody sniped you, did they? Yeah, it definitely happens. Mr. Majestic, that's funny. I get your reference. You're referencing it like Ice Ice Baby, the Vanilla Ice song, except you have Geist Geist Baby. See, I'm old enough to remember that. I get the reference. I do indeed. All right, and Phil, you are looking for Josh Rosen and Kerryon Johnson. So we will do our best. We will definitely do our best. So here's what we're going to do. There is a ton of numbered stuff in here. And there are tons of refractors in here, also known as prisms. As well as, of course, our 2 autographs and our 1 memorabilia. So I tried last time. I was putting a lot of stuff in sleeves as we went along. And I think it really does. It doesn't seem like it slows us down that much, but really it does when you count how many times I stop and do it. So we probably will not sleeve very much live unless it's maybe numbered 49 or lower. Anything numbered higher than that, I'm not going to sleeve during the live break. And that way we can kind of keep things moving, moving along a little more efficiently, and you don't have to be tied up for such a chunk of your night, I think. So that's what we're going to, that's, I think, the direction we're going to take tonight. Oh, Nicholas, you said in plates and patches, you've got a Mason Rudolph autographed jersey, the 35 with a piece of the logo. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, for sure, man. Send us some pictures of that when you get it. I definitely like that. All right, Jay Wheeler, you're hoping this case is Cowboys heavy. You need a lot of Dallas Cowboys in here. All right, well then, whoa. As I hit the camera. Nice, huh? Nice. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride there. Woohoo! Yeah, all right. I didn't actually hit the camera what I hit. Not that it matters. It still gave you the same effect. I hit the dang cord that attaches to the back of it, which then the whole tripod just went flying. So, hope that you had your motion sickness medicine today. Sorry about that. All right, so once again, prisms, we're not going to really do much with other than I'll call out the names as we go by. So if you hear me call out the name, you'll be aware it's a prism, like Mike White. Obviously, our numbered stuff, even if I don't sleeve it all right now, we will stop and take a look at it. Kyle Lauletta and the Giants numbered to 75. And once again, we will sleeve live things numbered to 49 or less and probably die cuts. Otherwise, we'll keep on trucking. There's a Barry Sanders prism and the Jets. That is numbered to 25. You've got Quincy with a little tie-dye relic coming out there for the Jets is the first that we see. Stang Lover, well, the Jupiter PD did say that they have it on video. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that's kind of hard to argue with. When the Jupiter Police Department verifies that it is Robert Kraft and it came out of their mouths, I mean, to me, I think that's pretty, I think that's about as, what's the word I'm looking for, concrete as you can get. But, you know, hey, I feel you, brother. If you're a Patriots fan and you want to wait and see how it shakes out, that's all good. That is a Doris Fountain to 49 for the Colts, 2-color relic and autograph. Michael, you said, oh, you're looking for Saquon to come out of here. That's a Derwin James refractor. And Big Ben Roethlisberger, we've got a die cut coming right here. And it's Lamar Jackson, should be pretty low numbered. It is to 10. That is 5 of 10 for the Baltimore Ravens. And Chris, yes, this is the first case. We are just getting started. So I think we already looked at those, but in case we didn't, there they are. So yeah, you have not really missed anything yet, my friend. We're just getting rolling on it right now. Yeah, Mr. Majestic, you're right. That's the same thing. There's a Saquon refractor prism. That's the same thing that my mother said. She said, well, at least that guy from Empire is probably glad this happened, because it means it means that he gets out of the forefront of the news cycle for a couple of days. So yeah, he's probably, she would agree with you on that statement. There's a little Philip Lindsay prism. We'll sleeve him right now too. Well, I mean, sure, Stang Lover, definitely there are people that have been wrongfully imprisoned throughout the course of time, but I think most of them are not caught on video. I mean, most of them aren't actually seen and identified not once but twice on video doing illegal activities where money changes hands and the actual act of prostitution itself all captured on video. That's a little tough to talk your way out of, but who knows? He's got a lot of money. Maybe he can. Numbered to 199, that is Marcus Mariota for the Tennessee Titans. Now, this is Travis Kelce, a die cut to 75 for the Kansas City Chiefs. I like those little die cuts despite the fact that they're a pain to handle. Traquan Smith. Aaron Rodgers to 99. Anytime you see this kind of red border on that, it's going to be to 99. Just like when we see the red, white, and blue, we know they're going to be to 199. So we won't necessarily flip all of those as we go along. I see coming up a Houston Oiler. For those of you who might not know, cards always stay with their franchises. The former Houston Oilers are the current Tennessee Titans. So Curly Culp here to 75, little throwback autograph, is as a result headed to the Tennessee Titans. There's Alvin Kamara and Mason Rudolph. We do sleeve a few of these rookie prisms as we go through live, but again, the majority of that stuff we'll worry about after the fact. There's Dante Pettis for the 49ers. Little San Francisco. Nicholas, you're looking for a 1 of 1 tonight? We did get a 1 of 1 out of the last case. It was, who was it? I think it was a die cut 1 of 1. I want to say it might have been for the Browns, but I honestly don't remember. It wasn't Baker Mayfield, but it might have been Jarvis Landry or Nick Chubb, or I think it was a Brown. I wouldn't absolutely swear to it, though, but maybe. NP, you are looking for a little Pat Mahomes. We did pull him out of the first case, so he's definitely live in here with autographs. We've seen him already. Nicholas, I see you answered Chris's question, so I just jumped over there and saw all that at once. His question, your answer, so thank you Nicholas, for taking care of that. I appreciate you jumping in there and answering that question for me, as always. Looking for Calvin Ridley and a little Edo, huh? All right. Well, Edo Smith and Calvin Ridley. Let's see what we can find. Falcons typically pull a fair amount of their rookies in most products this year. So I would certainly expect that we'll find probably some parallels at the very least. And hopefully some other stuff too. All right, let's see what we've got in here, guys and gals. There's Cam Newton, our little blank dummy cards. Stephon Diggs for the Vikings. I see some gold coming up in our future. Matt Stafford and the Lions. And it's one Deshaun Watson for the Texans. Gold, of course, typically means numbered to 10 for Panini. I say typically because every once in a while they'll do something just odd. And, you know, something that they normally number one way, they'll suddenly turn around and number it differently in some product for who knows what reason. But they are keeping it to 10 in this one, so yay gold. Tariq Cohen to 75 for the Bears. Autograph and relic for Chicago. Yeah, Chris, those zebra parallels are 1 per case. Alvin Kamara. Next up is Melvin Gordon to 125. Little imperfection you notice in particular down there on that lower corner. And that is the Chargers, of course. And for those of you who might have missed me saying it earlier, it's Justin Tucker. A prism and a refractor are the same thing. So Panini calls them prisms. Topps calls them refractors. They are, in fact, even though it's called prism by Panini, it is still, in fact, a refractor because that is why you see those rainbow of colors. It is the light refracting. This is numbered to 75. It's Nick Chubb for the Cleveland Browns. So I'm just as likely to call them one as the other, no matter which I call them. What you know is it is this. Has the special coating that makes you see a pretty little rainbow when the light hits it. Here comes our first XRC redemption, and that, of course, is going to go to that particular bidding spot, and it is for tight end 2. So what that means is that the second tight end selected in the draft, that's who that redemption will ultimately be for. So, of course, we don't know who that is until the draft happens. LaShawn McCoy and the Bills. Minka Fitzpatrick for the Dolphins. Our white ones are going to be numbered to 75. So again, the red are to 99 and the white are to 75. There's Jerry Rice for the 49ers. That is numbered to 75. Gus Edwards and the Ravens. Kyle Lauletta and the Giants. And Julio Jones for the Falcons. That's to 199 with Aaron Rodgers with the tricolor wave. Jamon Moore, Packers. Oh, Royce Freeman with a little round number to 10. Some gold action there for the Broncos. So we've already had a couple of gold inserts out of this case. Not too bad. We're just getting started. 2 boxes in, 2 gold. I like the way that's rolling. Let's keep going with that all night. You said I missed a prism. Where did we miss a prism? That went, well, I've got everything right here. So we'll just, this is every card that we have looked at. We're only 2 boxes in, Nicholas. So I will go back through here and see if we have got your prism. Now again, this is all what I have stacked as base. Everything else that is a prism or a numbered card or a die cut or all that's in a separate pile over there. But Nicholas said I missed a prism in with the base, so we're just double checking all of this base out of these first 2 boxes. Nicholas, if you see it, give me a shout. I personally have not yet seen it, obviously, but if you see it going through, then please feel free to let me know. But so far, I'm not seeing one. And here we are coming into the last of that. So, Nicholas, that is all of the things that are set aside as base cards out of the first 2 boxes, which is all we've opened. I did not see a prism in there. So, I don't know which card we're talking about there, but I didn't see it in there, my friend. So, obviously anything that you've seen in the break, though, you're going to get if you have that team. I do all the cards ship. There's nothing that doesn't ship, so you don't have to worry in that regard. Yes, Phil, again, all the cards ship. I just see that you're kind of asking that same question. So every single card in here is going to be sorted out to the team it belongs to, and will ship to the team it belongs to. I'm just personally sorting them out separately into little piles as we go over there, because certain things will recap, like things that are numbered. The low numbered things will recap when we do our autograph and memorabilia hits and all that kind of stuff. And there are certain things, of course, that I will sleeve after the break that I'm stacking separately and all that as well. So that's the reason I stacked them separately in my little sorting mat over there. But for your purposes, doesn't make any real difference, because you're going to get it all anyway. Well, all for your team, obviously. And James, yes, I think we had a Bears hit. And of course, again, we'll be recapping at the end of the break. So anything that, anybody that came in late, you'll get a chance to recap all the hits at the end. There's Ezekiel Elliott. And Rashad Penny. This is numbered to 199. Rashad Penny again. Once again, those tricolors are all going to be to 199, so we probably won't flip them all. Jimmy G for the 49ers. There's a little Saquon to 75. So we've had a couple of Saquon parallels. I think we found the base prism for him earlier, didn't we? I think it was his base prism. And then there you are, numbered to 75 as well. And Juju Smith-Schuster for my Pittsburgh Steelers. And you were asking for a little Darius, guys. Here you go. Coming out right now out of box number 3. Washington Redskins to 35. Relic and autograph for your man, Darius Geis. Well, a die cut tried to jump the line here, didn't he? He didn't want to wait until we got to him and found his turn. Von Miller, Broncos, numbered to 75. Was offsides, but we got him. There's Baker Mayfield on a little prism insert for the Browns. Matt Ryan and the Falcons. And Dallas Goedert for the Eagles. There's Sam Darnold. We will sleeve him just because it's Sam Darnold. But that's also going to be numbered to 199 for the Jets with the tricolor. Naheem Hines, numbered to 99. Indianapolis Colts in business with a little relic there for Naheem Hines. Actually, it's a big relic. I don't know why I call it a little relic. David Johnson. Tremaine Edmonds, tie-dye to 25, Buffalo Bills. But yeah, it's funny, though, how some of that, you know, like you call things little even though they're not little, or you call something big that's not big sometimes. DJ Moore and the Panthers. No, I think I get that from my mom. Things can be like big, fat, hairy deals, you know, or little bitty, whatever. Bradley Chubb for the 49ers. And Mason Rudolph for the Steelers. And anything that's on wheels, if you're my mom, anything that's on wheels is worse. So, like, if somebody's mean, they might be, you know, a bully or whatever, but if they're a bully on wheels, then you know that's like as bad as it gets, according to my mom. Rodney Hampton, that also is numbered to 10. New York Giants with a nice little throwback signature to 10. So right now we're 3 boxes and 3 gold to 10. Not too bad. Stephon Diggs for the Vikings. Yeah, so let's keep pulling out stuff to 10. And then, as you say, we need to work our way down, too. Get some 1-of-1s out of here, right? We got lots of select, too. It's hard. I got to find time to break all this. There's so much stuff that I have here at the moment. You know, we'll be working in select over the course of the next week or 10 days as well. Of course, we've got another break of it scheduled in a couple of days, and we'll break more towards the end of next week and into next weekend even. And Contenders Optic will be coming out next week as well, but on Friday. So a week from today, we'll have Contenders Optic football live. And we'll see how that comes out this year. That was new last year and was great, really. I mean, how wrong can you go? It's taking everybody's favorite football product, Contenders, and giving it the chrome treatment, if you will, combining it with Optic, and it's an awesome product. Staying Lover, you need some Raiders in here, huh? We need to find you a little Derek Carr or something like that in here for your Oakland Raiders. Oh, Omar, don't give up on your Rams yet. No, we're just getting started. We got a long ways to go. Sam Darnold, Prism for the Jets, the Concourse version, followed by a little Brennan Scarlett for the Texans. That's the blue parallel. The blues are to 175. And Golden Tate comes out for the Eagles. Well, there is a Derek Carr Prism. How about that? See, Staying Lover? Like you ask, and then you just get it, right? That's how it's been working for you lately. This is Khalil Mack to 199 for the Bears. And Mitch Trubisky for the Bears. And to 199, Keenan Allen and the Chargers. Oh, Mr. Majestic, people like Contenders because it's, well, have you looked at the prices? Those are some of the highest priced rookie cards you can get every year in football. It's one of the highly coveted sets. It's been around for years, and while it certainly doesn't command the per box price that a National Treasures does or that Flawless does, it's a much more reasonably priced product, but the hits you get out of it can sell for tremendous sums of money and are some of the most desired rookie cards that you can get every year come out of Contenders. This is Kyle Lauletta for the Giants. New York got back-to-back hits there, I do believe. J.J. Watt for the Texans. Got all excited there thinking it was TJ for my Steelers, but it wasn't. Brennan Scarlett also for the Texans. But yeah, Contenders have been around for years, and it's a staple of the football season. Jesse Bates for the Bengals. Adrian Peterson for the Redskins, numbered to 99. There's Myles Garrett for the Browns. And here's another Gus Edwards. This one is numbered to 49. So we're just pulling like the rainbow of colors for Gus Edwards tonight in the Ravens. Well, true, Nicholas, the cracked ice as well. Obviously, yeah, that variation even sells for even more money than the base, rookie ticket does in Contenders. So, yes, good point, Nicholas. That factors in there as well. Mike Evans to 75, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, the Giants. This is to 199, Sterling Shepard. So the Giants are pulling all kinds of hits, and right now they would probably trade their entire stack for a Saquon Barkley, right? Maybe not the whole stack, but close to it. Russell Wilson, Seahawks, and another Philip Lindsay for the Broncos. Philip, of course, has only been in the last few products. He wasn't in any of the early season stuff, so that makes a difference on the value of some of his. Sony Michel for the Patriots. And that box is in the books. Oh, Mr. Majestic, you like Gold Standard and Limited better than Contenders? Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's probably got their personal preferences as to their favorite sets. But I guess, you know, most of that is, well, for football, Gold Standard is relatively new. It was only out for 1 year in football in 2011, I think it was. And then they didn't bring it back until last year, I guess, 2017. Yeah, so there was a big gap in there in Gold Standard. So a lot of it, again, just has to do with tradition and card sets that have been around for years, like National Treasures and like Contenders, which don't come and go like a lot of other sets. You know how Panini and Topps are. They'll shelve something. They might bring it back a few years later. Then you might never see it again. But Contenders is like a gold post, you know. You know it's going to be there. It's not going to change. So I think that probably makes a difference as well. Something that is there every year and has been for years. So we get attached to things. Yeah, Michael, you're right. The Giants have been pulling pretty well out of Select. I think we hit a few Giants the other night, too. They weren't Saquon, but we hit a Sterling Shepard, I want to say to 10 or to 25, and a couple other Giants things. So you are correct about that. They're coming out of Select in pretty decent amount so far, anyway. Here comes Naheem Hines again. This is a 25, a little tie-dye. I always like the tie-dye in here. They're my favorite cards in this set. And that, of course, was for the Colts. And then we have a Khalil Mack for the Bears. There's Bradley Chubb and the Broncos. See some more gold. Oh, no, orange, not gold. Christian Kirk, the Arizona Cardinals. And we have an orange Freeman for the Falcons to 49. So you said, Nicholas, your favorites are Spectra and National Treasures, huh? It's Barry Sanders, Lions. Well, yeah, you can't go wrong with either one of those, Spectra or NT, that's for sure. I can't wait for NT to come out. It's going to be so awesome. Kalen Ballage and the Dolphins. This will be to 199. DeAndre Hopkins and the Texans. There's Ito Smith for the Falcons with a prism. And for the Bengals, numbered to 175, it's Jesse Bates. Myles Garrett for the Browns. Here's Josh Allen, 199 for the Buffalo Bills. Not too shabby. Chris, you said you like Contenders, Select, Optic, and Prism. Yeah, a lot of people like Prism, but I've noticed that Prism seems to be more popular in basketball than in football for whatever reason. Josh Adams for the Eagles to 199. There's Zeke and the Cowboys. Jordan Wilkins for the Colts. But that's interesting too. I mean, you can take some card sets that will do really well in basketball and they don't do, same card design won't do as well in football and vice versa. So it's all very interesting the way it works. Numbered to 75, there's Dallas Goedert and the Philadelphia Eagles. Get an autograph out of that. Sony Michel, Patriots. Golden Tate, Eagles. There's Royce Freeman and the Broncos. Then numbered to 75 is Rashad Penny and the Seahawks. So again, all those white border ones are to 75. Actually, he's like the odd man out. Let's get him out of there. Now we can have nice, neat little even stacks. Why I need that, I have no idea. It just made me feel better to do it. That's all I know to tell you. Well, Chris, yeah, exactly. Prism basketball is like crazy good every year. It almost doesn't, it does matter, of course, who the rookie class is because the prices can get outrageous versus just high. But yeah, Prism basketball is really good every year. And Prism football is good too, but not to the level that Prism basketball is. And the silver prisms either in football have not traditionally held their value as much as the silver prisms in basketball. But they did reconfigure Prism football this year so that there were fewer silver prisms in it. So I'll be interested in the long haul to see how that affects their value, and maybe it holds up a little better. James, you're pulling for some more Chicago Bears to head your way. And Mr. Majestic, you're looking, oh, now he's looking for the Darius Geis Zebra. Okay, all right, we got some more Zebra requests coming in there. Try to get the mojo flowing. We will try our best. Do our very, very best to find that for you. LaShawn McCoy and the Buffalo Bills. There's Drew Brees for the Saints. Here's Lamar Jackson headed out for the Ravens, numbered to 149. You've got a little relic there for Baltimore. Cam Newton and a die-cut J.J. Watt to 49 for the Texans. And for the Browns, numbered to 199, it's Chad Thomas. Well, Chris, for sure it would have been nice if we had had a little ink on that Lamar Jackson. But when I saw what it was numbered to, I felt like it probably wasn't going to be. Most of his signatures are pretty low numbered. He doesn't sign in a lot of volume. I'm sure you've noticed that. Jaleel Scott for the Ravens. And we have Zach Ertz to 75 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Nicholas, you're right. We haven't seen a lot for the Steelers. They haven't yet really shown up in a big way for you, have they? Roquan Smith and the Bears. And then right on cue, there comes a Mason Rudolph die cut, just like right as you say that, numbered to 75. Kind of like a while ago when Stanglover said something about his Raiders, and then our next thing was a Raider. That was Justin Tucker for the Ravens on that prism a second ago. Jamon Moore, Packers to 199. It's Fred Warner and the 49ers. There's Stephon Diggs for the Vikings. And Matt Stafford for the Lions, numbered to 99. It's Kalen Ballage for the Dolphins. Mr. Majestic, you said you have not seen a Geis 1-of-1 in a while. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know when the last... I don't even know if I've pulled a Geis 1-of-1 this year. I've pulled a lot of Darius Geis autographs and relics, but I don't remember if any of them were 1-of-1 or not. Tom Brady, Patriots, followed by Jerry Rice and the 49ers. I mean, it might have been, but I don't know. DJ Chark and the Jags. Honestly, I do well to remember what we pulled earlier tonight. I do not do well with retaining all the stuff that comes throughout the year, that's for sure. DJ Chark with a nice 3-color relic there. Sticker auto, low number hit to 10. So, nice hit there for the Jags. And there's a Saquon Barkley snapshots insert refractor for the Giants. Or prism, whichever you prefer to call it. Stang Lover, you're going to try it again. You're going to try to make it pop up again. And Chris, too. Chris says he needs the Stephen Ridley NFL shield. And Stang Lover's going to try to conjure himself up another Oakland Raider. And Mr. Majestic is hoping all of that is going to work to get him a Darius Geis 1 of 1. So we're all calling upon the mojo tonight, hoping that it gets us where we need to be. And we do hope that they will. Sometimes it works that way. I mean, sometimes the mojo's just flowing for you, and anything you ask for you get, and other times, no matter how much we ask, it just says, no, I'm not giving you that card tonight. So I guess the long and short of it is that the mojo must be fickle, right? It must have like good days and bad days. It has days when it's happy and days when it's sad. I don't know. Nicholas says he just wants any Steelers autograph. He's not going to be picky. He'll just take any Steelers autograph. James is very specifically looking for an Anthony Miller Gold autograph. Okay. And Phil just says Lions or Cardinals. He's not going to be picky on which one. Just Lions or Cardinals. All right. Well, let's try and do it. Stang Lover, I agree with you. I thought that Jags patch was very nice on there. Of course, I think anytime they give us a multicolored patch, I'm a lot happier than when they just give us those single, basic patches. Those never are as interesting to me. A Carson Wentz to 2. Carson Wentz die cut to 2. Autographed for the Eagles. Oh, come on. That is so awesome. You know that's awesome. I don't even care. If you don't have the Eagles tonight, it doesn't matter. You still know that's awesome, even if the Eagles is not your team. Carson Wentz, die cut, autograph to 2. Hello, Eagles. There's a little bit of boom right there. Derwin James for the Chargers. And Big Ben for the Steelers. And here we have Jamal Adams, another nice gold card. This one for the Jets. Nicholas, you said it seems like Select has more veteran hits than rookie hits. It's usually pretty evenly mixed, I think. Jaleel Scott. This is to 199. It is DJ Moore for the Panthers. I think it's kind of mixed myself. Marquez Valdez-Scantling for the Packers to 199. There's Big Ben Roethlisberger, which is actually one of the things that I think is nice about Select, because it is harder to get vet autographs out of a lot of products, especially good veteran autographs like your quarterbacks, your Aaron Rodgers and Big Bens and Carson Wentz and all that sort of thing. It's not every product you can pull those in. So I personally think that's one of the selling features for Select, is that you do have an opportunity to pull some of that. Here come the Lions for you. Kenny Golladay to 75 coming out for your Lions, Phil. So we're not going to send you home empty-handed. Rob Gronkowski and Minkah Fitzpatrick. A die-cut Jalen Samuels for the Steelers, also numbered to 10. We've had a lot of gold numbered to 10 tonight. A lot of it, actually. More so than normal, it seems, even. But, of course, we wouldn't be sending anybody home empty-handed anyway, by the way, because there's tons of cards in here, and obviously every team is going to pull cards because everything ships. There's a Lamar Jackson Prism. And Lamar is a concourse. Because you know there's field level, premier level, and concourse. You probably know that already. Field level is the most common, premier is second, concourse is the third. That's numbered to 99, Antonio Callaway. Buffalo Jr., you said you tuned in just in time, so does that mean that that is headed to you, that Carson Wentz? Maybe. Drew Brees and the Saints. Saquon again with another prism. Different view on that one as well. And we've had several parallels for Saquon, but we haven't seen autograph or relic yet. Jalen Samuels, Steelers. Kalen Ballage to 199, Dolphins. You do have them. Okay, then yeah, you did tune in at the perfect time. There's Todd Gurley for the Rams with a prism. Adam Thielen and the Vikings are coming up here, numbered to what looks like 125 for Adam Thielen. Derwin James, Chargers. All right, we've got 5 boxes left, so we've opened 7, and we have 5 to go. So still a lot to look through. So if we haven't hit what you're looking for yet, you know, don't give up yet. We still got a ways to go. Plenty of time to find what you're looking for. Yeah, I have, well, we still have some more cases of Select. I think, I don't remember exactly how many I ended up with, 5 or 6, something like that. I mean, you never get what you try to buy, but they give me a reasonable number. Of course, you know me, I tried to buy like 10, but they're like, no. So, we got the 5 or 6 or whatever we've got, and I thought, yeah, maybe I'll just check on buying some more. Most of you by now know the drill. They'll tell you that's all you can have, and then they save back the rest, and they mark it way up. And if you want to buy any more than that, you have to pay these extra high prices. So I thought, well, what's the harm in asking? I'll just see what the price is. It was up to $2,200 a case. Are you kidding me? $2,200 a case extra, like. This is why these distributors will not give you the amount that you should be getting as a regular customer, because they know if they just hold it back, they're going to get twice as much. It's crazy, but people buy it from them, so that's how they get away with it, I guess. And we have our second XRC out, and it is for quarterback 2, QB2. So, will it be Kyler Murray? Maybe. Or will Kyler be QB1? Or he could be QB way or farther on down the list. But I don't think he will be. I think he'll be QB1, 2, or 3. Deshaun Watson, Texans. But then again, you all know my thoughts on that whole Kyler Murray deal. Well, now you better get ready here, Nicholas, because I think we've got one coming for you. Let's see how good it is. It's Juju Smith-Schuster to 35. So that's not too shabby, right, Nicholas? Yeah, I think we're getting you there. We're getting you there slowly but surely, climbing that hill. Aw, Jared, you said the Cowboys can't hit anything but your freaking third stringer. Well, we got a ways to go. Hopefully that's not going to turn out to be, Mike White's not going to turn out to be the only thing. 600 points card. It replaced a hit. We'll give it out using random.org at the end of the break. And I was pretty much expecting we would find a points card because guess what? We hit the big hit with Carson Wentz. And by the way, I just set off that was a Joe Mixon refractor. I didn't say his name when I set him aside. Here's another Saquon Barkley. That one a concourse prism. Christian Kirk Cardinals to 75. And another Ezekiel Elliott prism to 199. Sony Michel and the Patriots. And Alvin Kamara. Saints. Or Kamara. I always say Kamara. I think it's really supposed to be Kamara, but I don't know. I still say it the other way. We all know how I am with that. I'm sorry. Michael Gallup and the Cowboys prism. A die-cut Naheem Hines and the Colts, numbered to 99. James, you said you pulled a 101, a 101, a 1 of 1. Good grief. I'll get it out in a minute. Emmitt Smith out of Select tonight. Well, that's nice. That's a quite nice little hit right there. Yeah. And it's your birthday today? Well, how about that? If we got a birthday in the house, is that Buffalo? It's your birthday? Or it's James's birthday? I'm confused. This is Joe Flacco to 199 for the Ravens. Of course, he's been shipped off to Denver, so why they did that, nobody knows. John Riggins, Redskins. Ronnie Harrison, Jags to 199. There's Sammy Watkins as a Kansas City Chief. It's your birthday, Buffalo. Well, happy birthday, Buffalo Jr. We'll be kind. We won't ask you to what age, but suffice to say, your Carson Wentz was a nice birthday gift. Looks like we might have another one coming for you, though. This is Zach Ertz to 5, and that's pretty freaking awesome because that's got to be part of the eagle right there on that patch. So, yeah, okay. Eagles, your birthday, it's going well. The birthday mojo is in the house for you tonight, Buffalo Jr. There's DJ Moore for the Panthers. Nothing like a good little birthday mojo. Denzel Ward and the Browns. We have Kiki for the Texans to 49. Kiki QT. All right, that box in the books. 4 to go. 8 opened, 4 to go. James, you said you're too old to have any more birthdays. I feel you, man. I feel the same way. I definitely would agree with you. We can just, my birthdays can just stop right now. They actually could have stopped probably about 5 years ago, and that would have been okay, too. But sadly, it does not work that way. They just keep on coming. Well, we'll just have to hope that older and wiser thing comes into play somewhere. I don't know. Oh, Nicholas, you're in the same boat, too. You don't want any more birthdays either. Yeah, I hear you. We do get to that age, which is so hard to imagine when you're a kid, When you're young, all you think about is, oh, it's my birthday, and party and gift. And then when you start getting, in your 20s, you don't care so much about the gifts, but you definitely care about, ooh, it's the party, and my friends. Then you start getting up into your 30s and you're just thinking, oh man, can I just have a day where I don't have to pick anybody up or drop anybody off? Then you hit your 40s and you're thinking, yeah, I'm not sure I want any more of these birthdays. Let's just think about whether or not these need to continue. So that's kind of how it rolls. Ah, Nicholas, you were 50 in October. Okay. Well, I think that's an excellent age. I think that's a fine age indeed. And this is Corey Davis to 199 for the Titans. And behind that is Anthony Miller for the Bears. Behind that is, again, Anthony Miller for the Bears. Different image, of course. And Ryan Tannehill to 175 for the Dolphins. How much you want to bet he's gone? I say he is. I say he is going to be gone with the wind. I don't think he's going to be staying in Miami. Pat Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs. Little Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills. Behind that, I see a Dak Prescott headed our way. Well, Josh Allen, what's your deal? We're not going to blame Josh. We're going to say it was probably a weirdo sleeve, and I guess it was, because he just went right on in after that. Dak Prescott for the Cowboys to 49. There's Alex Smith for the Redskins and Deshaun Hamilton, Broncos to 199. Brandon Cooks for the Rams. Kansas City Chiefs. You know what? We pulled Christian out of the first case we did on release night, too. Here he is again. There are only 49 of these, right? We've pulled 2 of them already. So what's up with that? We've pulled like 5% of them just ourselves. So Kansas City Chiefs with a nice throwback autograph there. Gronkowski, Patriots. Jared Goff, Rams. James Washington, Pittsburgh Steelers. He's going to have to step it up after Antonio Brown's gone. If we get rid of him, we'll have to see if anybody actually will take him or not for what we want for him, I guess. To 99, Carson Wentz and the Eagles. Because I don't think they're going to just give him away. Harrison Smith, Vikings. Okay, now here comes a Saquon Barkley. It is numbered 2/199 for the Giants. No signature, but a relic anyway. So, yeah, nice. NP, the one that just came out for the Chiefs, for, as Nicholas says, the Nigerian Nightmare. The nice Christian that came out a second ago for your Kansas City Chiefs is probably the best thing we've seen. And you've had some prisms, and I don't know, you've probably had some numbered things. I don't know for sure if you've got numbered things, but you got prisms anyway. Jalen Samuels, Pittsburgh Steelers. Nicholas, look at that. You gotta love that, man. That's a nice big relic. All 3 colors. Got your autograph on there. So you have Juju and Jalen. Derwin James, Chargers. So Steelers are kind of picking up the slack for you here towards the end, Nicholas. Not leaving you out in the dark there. All right, we are on box, what is this? 9, no, 10. This is box 10, yeah, because there's 11 and 12. Yes, oh, look, I can count. Yeah, see? Yeah, I wasn't sure there for a minute if I could. But yes, apparently I can. We are opening box 10 of 12 right now. So 9 down, 3 to go, counting the one that's coming out of the wrappers at the moment. We have found 2 of our XRCs so far, so I'm expecting that we should find one more of those somewhere along the way in here. If we hit our average, which one would hope that we do, but you never know, I guess. We have not seen the zebra yet. Our case hit is still in here somewhere. Somewhere in these last 3 boxes, we expect to find our case hit. Because we have not seen it yet either. Here comes Baker Mayfield coming out for the Cleveland Browns, 225. Little tie-dye it's going to be for Baker. Not tie-dye for Baker, but either way, it's to 25. Nice hit for the Browns, making your night happy. Jamal Adams, Jets. A Bo Jackson for the Raiders. We're going to give another go here to Lamar Jackson for the Ravens. We had a Lamar Jackson relic a little bit earlier. We have another Lamar Jackson relic. No ink on this one either, but it is lower numbered to 99. And it's white. I think your other one was purple, so at least you kind of got a match set in terms of uniform color anyway. Marlon Mack to 49, Indianapolis Colts. Who probably are just glad that it's not another Naheem Hines, right? If you're the Colts, you're like, oh, yeah, a different player, finally. Yeah, exactly. Then we have a Julio Jones for the Falcons, a blue Michael Gallup for the Cowboys to 175. Leighton Vander Esch, that's nice. Prism. You know I like that kid. They don't ever make as big a deal over the defensive players, but I do like that kid, and he is going to be really good. He's already good. He's going to be really good. Lorenzo Carter to 75, New York Giants. Jamon Moore and the Packers to 199. That was Tyler Lockett. And we have a Derek Carr Prism for the Raiders. Kenny Young and the Ravens. Another Gus Edwards. What the what? What is the deal with the Gus Edwards tonight? Is this the 49? And that's like Gus Edwards number 700. Not really. It's like Gus Edwards number 3, I think. But regardless, that's a lot of Gus Edwards. There's an Emmitt Smith Prism for the Cowboys. Aaron Rodgers for the Packers to 199. You've got a little hit for the Rams there with one Aaron Donald. Next is Jerome Bettis, the Bus for my Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's our XRC, and it is for Defensive Player 1. So that's going to be good. Yeah, that might end up being Bosa, maybe, maybe not. Lately I've been hearing that, of course, we heard one or two people said Josh Allen would leapfrog him. There's a Mason Rudolph Prism, and then that kind of died down. And now they're saying that Quinnen Williams might leapfrog him and go number 1. So, I don't know. I think either Bosa or Williams or Josh Allen, one of those 3 should go number 1, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. And if, I think it's Greg that said that he thinks, or was it Greg? Somebody said that they were just sure that Cliff Kingsbury is going to dump Josh Rosen and draft Kyler Murray. Because he does like Kyler Murray. He worked with him in college, and he's on record as, you know, having said before he was an NFL coach that, oh, if he had the opportunity to draft Kyler Murray number 1, he would. Well, guess what? Now he does have the opportunity to do that. I still don't think that's what he's going to do, but a lot of people think it is, so I don't know. Yes, it is another Josh Allen Stang Lover, but this happens to be an edge rusher from my alma mater, the University of Kentucky. And, yeah, so he's going to go somewhere in the top 3. Between he and Nick Bosa and Quinnen Williams, one of those guys will probably go number 1. And all 3 of them are going to fall within the top 5 unless something really unusual happens. So I personally think Kyler Murray is going to end up in the top 6 to 8 picks. But of course I said that from the beginning. Now, well, from the beginning when we were debating whether or not he was going to go in the draft. I'm going to qualify that slightly and say that if he does make the odd decision to not throw at the combine, which somebody was reporting that earlier this week, that Kyler Murray might refuse to throw at the combine. If he refuses to throw, then I think he does drop down a little bit. Stephon Diggs and the Vikings. Tom Brady for the Patriots. There's a Darius Geis tricolor to 199. Redskins. Jimmy G for the 49ers. Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills. 175. And then Quentin Nelson. Well, I agree with you, James. I don't think at all that they're going to ditch Josh Rosen. I'm not saying I think that. I'm saying that some people have reported that that's what they think is going to happen, and somebody, I want to say it's Greg maybe, thinks that is what will happen, and he could be right. DJ Moore for the Panthers. But no, it's not what I personally predict will happen. I think they will either take Josh Allen or Nick Bosa, the Cardinals, or trade down. Troy Aikman die cut to 99 for the Cowboys. But I don't even really see that they'd get a good enough package to trade down, honestly. Rashad Penny, Seahawks, that's to 199, another Aaron Donald. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Then the Oilers are getting ready to come out again. Once again, former Houston Oilers are the current Tennessee Titans. Cards stay with their franchises, so this heads to the Titans. And Elvin to 199. We haven't seen an Elvin signature, Bethia, in a long time. So that is a serious throwback right there. Cooper Kupp, Rams. And Ryan Fitzpatrick for the Buccaneers. I wonder if that's a short print. DJ Chark and the Jags to 99. And DJ Chark has a nice big relic, kind of a boring one compared to the other relic we had for the Jags earlier, but a big one anyway. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings. Yeah, Nicholas, we did have a couple, I think, of Aaron Donald in that tricolor wave to 199 pattern. I think you are correct about that, sir. There's probably plenty of duplicates in there amongst that sort of stuff, honestly. Numbered to 5, it's Christian Kirk and the Arizona Cardinals. Look at that relic, kids. Yeah, love that. Love it. Numbered to 5, Arizona, nice hit with Christian Kirk. So that was your other one. You had asked for the Lions and the Cardinals, right? So we got you one of each, I think. And as I'm looking at that upside down, let's try that again. It's Tyreek Hill for the Kansas City Chiefs. Another DJ Chark. A little Jerry Rice for the 49ers, numbered 2, appropriately enough. 49. And Justin Tucker, refractor, prism, whatever you'd like to call it. I think that's our second one of those as well. We are now entering Last Box Mojo. So this is the point of the night where we all collectively pool our mojo and hope to find the big, fiery, volcanic hit in here. Of course, we've already found some pretty good hits in here. So let's hope though that there's another one hiding for us here in the background, maybe. Yeah, see, Nicholas knows. He's calling it out. Last Box Mojo. That's right, man. That is right. Jay Wheeler, you need some Ezekiel Elliott. Buffalo Junior's wishing everybody luck because he's already had 2 massive hits, and it's his birthday, and he's probably just kicking back like having a beer or something now. He's just like kick back, the sweat's off his brow. He's like, yeah, I hit. It's my birthday, and I'm happy. That's how I would be anyway. Oh, you're right, Nicholas. We haven't seen the zebra yet. So, indeed, Last Box Mojo should still deliver to us our zebra parallel. Ho-ho. Yeah. Forgot about that, didn't I? So indeed, we may yet have a big fiery hit waiting for us in here. Buffalo Jr., I would agree with you. I think this has been a very solid case. We've had a lot of low-numbered stuff. We've had some good hits in it. I'm happy with what we've gotten out of here so far. And we still have a little bit left to go. All right, there's Anthony Miller of Chicago Bears. Drew Brees for the Saints. We'll take a little bit off the next stack and see who it is. Jared Goff for the Rams. Kenny Young for the Baltimore Ravens to 175. Christian McCaffrey for the Panthers. Oh, no, Origins. What are you trying to do? Origins is like, I don't know. I think that's Origin's way of saying, hey, we've been sitting around for a really long time. How about you get us into a break? Okay, Origins, just stay up there. We'll get you carried. Don't get carried away. It's because it's that weird quantity. It's first off the line, but it wasn't in a case quantity. It was in a strange quantity, and so, I don't know, it just kind of sat there. The Green Bay Packers, numbered to 10, hit with Gilbert Brown. We have had an incredible amount of 10s come out tonight, more so than normal, both autographed and otherwise. Just a lot to 10. The Jets, Keyshawn Johnson, die cut to 75. And sorry, Dante Jackson, I laid him down for the Panthers. Laid him down and didn't announce his name, I don't think. Anthony Miller for the Bears. Here are the Jets again. This is Quincy. We had a Quincy earlier. We have another one here, numbered to 99 with a relic for the Jets. Still no sign of our zebra. James is calling it as a Mitch Trubisky. He thinks it's going to be the biscuit for the zebra tonight. Jalen Samuel, Steelers. Michael Gallup and the Cowboys to 99. We have Brandon Cooks for the Rams. Ronald Jones for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And Chris Godwin to 49 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Dante Pettis and the 49ers, 1 of 1. Oh, so nice. Oh, so nice. 49ers, look at that. Last Box Mojo works for us again. A 1 of 1 Dante Pettis laundry tag. My two favorite things, the NFL Shield and the Nike swoosh. That's what I'm talking about. That is Last Box Mojo at work right there, guys. Can't tell me otherwise. That's what it is. And Baker Mayfield for the Browns. Where's our flippin' zebra, man? Antonio Brown for the Steelers. And to 199, Aaron Jones and the Green Bay Packers. And we have no zebra. Guys, we had no zebra. It came out. So, is that what... Is that the hit that got replaced with the 600 rewards points? I mean, it almost has to be. Because there was no zebra in that case, which is supposed to be a case hit, but there was none. So I can only assume that that is what this replaced, which kind of blows. I mean, if it's going to replace something, you certainly wouldn't want it to replace your case hit, but we did not have a zebra. You guys saw all the same stuff I did right as it came out. There is no zebra. So that's kind of a drag. It was otherwise a really nice, good case, but I am bummed that we didn't get our case hit. So, that's not cool. Anyway, before we recap, we do have to deal with this, our 600 point. There's only one auto in the box that the points came out of. So, well, right, but I mean, what you don't know is like, what did it replace? In other words, The zebra can be an autograph, the zebra could be a relic, the zebra could be a die cut, it could be a regular card, but the point is, that's what we're missing. So we would assume it would be like an autograph or a zebra, whatever it is. It replaced a hit, and we are missing a hit. I guess we're missing an autograph and a zebra because we did not get a case hit. So I kind of see what you're saying there as to what's going on with it, but guys is not in there, so there's not anything we can do about that. Buffalo Jr., you said you've seen cases without the zebra, and Chris says that the 1 of 1, he thinks the 1 of 1 replaces it. Although didn't we have a 1 of 1 out of the last case and a zebra? Or was it our zebra that was a 1 of 1? No, our zebra wasn't the 1 of 1 in that other case. So I don't know, guys, but there definitely was no zebra, clearly. But we do have the 600 points card that we need to award to someone. So let's get that taken care of before we wrap up and recap. So copying and pasting each of our teams, including the XRC redemption bidding spot. Excuse me. Because obviously they've got, they paid for a bidding spot as well. They've got skin in the game, so they're going to have a shot at that 600 rewards point card, same as everyone else does. So it's pretty easy because we have 10 or more items in our list. I'm going to paste it all in here. We'll hit random one single time. Just scrolling through again to let you see that everything is in fact in there. Whoever comes out in the number 1 position after I hit randomize here gets that 600 points card. And it comes up as the Texans. So the Houston Texans are going to get the 600 points card. Oh, Chris, you're saying that you think the 1 of 1 replaces the zebra. Right. So I get what you're saying, but then also our first case had a 1 of 1 in it, but we also had a zebra in it. So that's where I was going with it. But for sure, yes, I know what you're saying with that as well. But you know, that's the thing about Panini. That's why all their stuff always says on average, because, you know, sometimes you get stuff and sometimes you don't. But to Jay Wheeler's point, he goes, hey, considering what's in this case we just opened, we did not get shorted. Well, to your point, I do agree with that. I do. But I always like finding that zebra. So it's always just a little bit disappointing, but still, you know, nice. Okay, so let's recap. 600 points to the Texans using random.org. These 3 redemptions all go to the XRC bidding spot. It has its own bidding spot. They get defensive player number 1, so the first defensive player drafted, QB2, second quarterback drafted, and tight end 2, so the second tight end off the board. Those 3 all going to that 1 bidding spot. And we're looking at our low numbered and our die cut stuff. We're not going to look at every numbered card because there's lots of numbered cards. But these are all of our die cuts. So we've got the Jets, the 49ers, the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Colts, the Jalen Samuels for the Steelers here, of course, is numbered to 10, being that it is gold. There's a Mason Rudolph for the Steelers, J.J. Watt Texans, Von Miller Broncos, Travis Kelce for the Chiefs, and a Lamar Jackson to 10 for the Ravens. So our die cuts in the books. Low numbered stuff, mostly stuff that's 49 or lower for the most part. So there's Kiki to 49 for the Texans. We didn't have a lot of tie-dye tonight, but we did have a lot of gold, so that kind of makes up for it. Tremaine Edmonds to 25 for the Buffalo Bills. Royce Freeman to 10 for the Broncos. Deshaun Watson to 10 for the Houston Texans. There's Chris Godwin to 49 for the Bucks. Gus Edwards to 49 for the Ravens. Dak Prescott to 49 Cowboys. Jamal Adams to 10 for the Jets. Zach Ertz to 75 for the Eagles. There's another Gus Edwards to 49 for the Ravens. Gus Edwards again for the Ravens. That one to 75. Why is Kyle Lauletta not in the sleeve? Kyle Lauletta for the Giants to 75. Probably because I said I'd do it later, but then I ended up putting the others that were that level in one. So anyway, might as well. Yeah, James, I hear you. I mean, I was certainly looking for a zebra, but as Chris, I think it was Chris and a couple others up there said that they have seen other cases where zebras are not in it. So I guess we are not alone in that regard anyway. So, you know. And Martin. Hey, Martin. How are you tonight? Oh, look at that. Martin says I've been making him go through hardships. I guess because he means... because he has nights where sometimes he doesn't hit as much. Well, I'm glad we made it up for you tonight. To 199, once again, Oilers, former Houston Oilers are current Tennessee Titans, so Elvin there is headed to the Titans. Marlon Mack to 49 for the Colts. Jalen Samuels to 49 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then we have a little Sterling Shepard for the Giants to 199. Mike Evans for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There's Kyle Lauletta for the Giants. And Rodney Hampton numbered to 10 for the Giants. A relic for the Colts with Naheem Hines. Darius Geis Redskins to 35. Nick Chubb for the Browns to 75. A relic for Melvin Gordon and the Chargers. There's Tariq Cohen and the Bears to 75. And another one, of course, Oilers to Titans, 75, Curly Culp. Doris Fountain to 49 for the Colts. A tie-dye Quincy to 25 for the Jets. Let's... come on down here now. For the Jags, DJ Chark, relic. Lamar Jackson for the Ravens. That one's to 99. A little Baker Mayfield to 25 for the Cleveland Browns. Saquon and the Giants, 199. The Nigerian Nightmare to 49. Kansas City Chiefs, numbered 25. That is Zach Ertz. And the Philadelphia Eagles. Joe Flacco, Ravens. Juju Smith-Schuster to 35 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. An Adam Thielen relic for the Vikings. Kenny Golladay, Lions, numbered to 75. There's that handsome card. Oh, that is Carson Wentz die cut for the Eagles to 2. Carson Wentz, 2 of 2. What a sweet hit. DJ Chark to 10 for the Jags. Chad Thomas, Browns. Lamar Jackson, another one for the Ravens. And then you have Dallas Goedert to 75. I forgot we hit that for the Eagles. Eagles had a really good night tonight. Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills. A little tie-dye Naheem Hines to 25 for the Colts. There's that handsome 1 of 1. That is Dante Pettis. You've got the NFL Shield and the Nike swoosh. It's a 1 of 1 for the 49ers. And man, that's a nice card. And then we have Quincy for the Jets with a relic. We have another 1 to 10. That's Gilbert Brown for the Green Bay Packers. And let's not forget Christian Kirk here to 5 with that nice relic for the Arizona Cardinals. So that is our break for tonight. I will put up the spreadsheet information one final time. If anybody missed it earlier, we'll take a look at both your upcoming, your anticipated shipping date, as well as the breaks that are going to be coming up over the next few days. So if you missed any of this earlier, here it comes at you. So should be out the door and on the way to you no later than Tuesday, possibly sooner, but should be no later than that. Of course, everybody pull cards and select. If you've got Skunked and Leaf Best of Basketball, you'll still get consolation cards if you didn't pull anything, and it will ship with the rest of the break. So tomorrow night, Staying lever, the Raiders were all numbered things that were numbered higher, or which I did not recap, obviously, or they were, what am I trying to say? Refractors or prisms, because of course I'm calling out all of those as they go. Now, as you saw, I didn't recap everything that's numbered. I only recap things for the most part that were 49 or lower. If you want to wait, I can put up all of the numbered things for you, but let me finish going over this, and then if you want to see all of the numbered stuff, the rest of it, I can go through it again. So on tomorrow night, guys, a 3-box case of Onyx Preferred Players Autograph Baseballs, Gold Rush Trifecta Football. That's got 3 autograph memorabilia items in it. We don't know what they're going to be. Could be cleats, could be jerseys, a mini helmet, a football, a photograph. We'll find out tomorrow night what 3 are in there. Another case of Leaf Flash Baseball and a 2-case break of Revolution Basketball, the Chinese New Year edition. Sunday is a Game Day Greats Autograph Football Jersey Leaf Best Basketball case. The last that I have of Panini 1 Football will break a 20-box master case, as well as a half case of 2018 Topps Heritage Minor League. On Monday night, Impeccable Basketball, Leaf Flash Baseball, and Plates and Patches Football all by the full case. Tuesday night, we'll open a Leaf Autograph Multi-Sport Jersey, a 3rd case of Leaf Best Basketball, and a 3rd case of Select Football. On Wednesday night, we'll open another 3-box case of Onyx Preferred Players, as well as a 6-box case of Heritage, or 6-box half case of Heritage Baseball. Wednesday is its release day. All right. So let's get back over here, and I've just let me change the focus again, Stang Lover, because I had put it back to regular, not where we could look at it up close, and I can now grab the rest of these numbered things if you want to see them. This is, I think, the majority of it. I try to keep it stacked out separately, but again, I don't typically recap all of that because it's all pretty higher numbered stuff, and there's a lot of it, so generally I do 49 and below. Of course, again, the tricolors are to 199, the red borders are to 99, the white borders are to 75, the blue borders are to 175. I think that's, I don't remember what the orange is to, 99 maybe. Oh, nope, see, an orange to 49. That was in the wrong stack anyway. That's Freeman for the Falcons. He should have been in the lower numbered recap stack to begin with. So, see, there you go. And then, what else? I think that's all of our, I think that's all you need. There's that other Saquon. I think that's all you need to know in regard to the various numbered things. So those are all the numbered stuff. And then, did you want to also see all the prisms? There's lots of those, lots and lots of those. You've got Raiders in there. If you want me to go back through and show you those, I'm cool with doing that. Just let me know if that's what you want me to do or not. So I'll just kind of hang out here for a second. I know there's a delay in the time that I say it to the time you guys hear it. And then again, from the time you type in a reply until the time it pops up on my side. So I'll hang out here and wait and see if you want me to look through the rest of those for you or not. But meanwhile, I do think, other than, we didn't get a zebra, but we did. It was a nice case, though. So as a whole, I am really happy with what we pulled out of here. Select is usually pretty reliable. So Stang Lover, it's you I'm talking to, brother. I am waiting to see if you want to, did you want me to look back through all the prisms to try and find which Raiders were prisms? Yes, no, maybe? If you can let me know, that would be good. All right, maybe Stang Lover left. I don't know. I don't know because he's not saying anything. So I'm going to assume that maybe Stang Lover has wandered off and doesn't need to see the rest of the prisms, I guess. I don't know. So, all right, guys and gals, then I guess that is, in fact, it for me tonight. Thank you for spending part of your Friday night with me. Of course, we will be back at it tomorrow night, so stop by and see me again. If not, then sometime soon. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll catch you the next time. Bye now.